Hi everybody and welcome to another video on my channel. In today's video we're going to be touring a one-bedroom condo that is newly listed on the market in the new building called Vermare, listed at $350,000. Stay tuned and let's go check it out. And guys, we're now on the interior of this one-bedroom apartment. If you watched the previous Vermare videos I've done, you will see that more or less the finishes are the same. Of course, the distribution is going to be a little bit different because this is a one-bedroom condo. Just to reiterate, it is a one-bedroom and 1.5 bathroom. So I know a lot of you do want to have that guest bathroom included in the condo. That is definitely the case here. So right next to the main entrance over here, to the right-hand side, you do have the guest bathroom. And then, of course, to the left, we do have a spacious kitchen. Pretty spacious, really, compared to a lot of new construction projects. You do have an L-shaped kitchen, a lot of the counter space, and we also do have a breakfast bar, kitchen island here with a breakfast bar, which they've actually utilized pretty well because they did put the 3 bar stools here. So you can, of course, take advantage and use this as well, as a dining place. But however, the apartment does have a dining table on top of that. So in case you don't want to use this, you can also use the table, which is located right next door. Guys, I also wanted to mention that the kitchen, as spacious as it is, it does have a lot of storage space on its own. So all of this that you see, actually, you can utilize, right? Because you do have space here, all the way down here. We actually also have the soft close on these. And we even have a lot of the storage space here, right on the very kitchen island, right? So all of that you can utilize. We do, of course, have a space here that was actually intended originally for the microwave, which is built in. In this case, the owner decided not to put one, but you can definitely buy a built-in microwave and put it here because you do have an outlet right there in the back. As of right now, she's just using it for storage, but of course you can definitely embed pretty much the microwave over there. Another thing I wanted to mention, and that I don't see very frequently in a lot of new construction projects, is the outlets. Right, you do have outlets in most projects, but what you do have in Vermare, which is actually really good, is that you have these GFCI outlets in the kitchen area and also in the bathroom, which of course for safety purposes, in areas that do mix with moisture and water, it is very important to have the GFCI outlets, which again, I haven't seen in many projects, but I do see them in Vermare, and that's something that they've done very well. And right next to the kitchen area, we do have the dining area here, where the owner actually decided to purchase a dining table with 4 chairs, which is perfectly sufficient for a one-bedroom apartment. And the space it has, it does not feel cramped up at all. It does feel spacious because you can still walk around it and freely move around it. Here the owner has added a decorative element. And right next to the dining area, we do have the living room area with, of course, the TV right in front of it, which, if I'm not mistaken, is a 65-inch TV. Pretty big, as it should be. They have decided not to put it on the very wall, so it's hanging. You can definitely do so. It's super easy to do, and you can purchase that. Yeah, it always does kind of elevate the look a little bit if it's not really, physically located on a furniture piece, but rather kind of hanging. But again, it's personal preferences is what it is, right? So from here, you can sit back, relax, enjoy some TV. And what's really nice, given that we're on the ground floor in this condo, we actually do have the view of the greenery and of your own private pool that's only for your apartment. So that's really, really nice because it does kind of blend both worlds in one. And now one question that I commonly get in every video that I do pretty much when I do apartment tours is how much is the HOA of this particular condo? To answer that right away, it is actually $358 a month. HOA fees in Cap Cana in condos are always set per the square meter of the apartment, right? So depending on the size of your condo, there's a fixed fee, basically how much you're going to be paying per square meter of the condo. And in this particular case, this condo has roughly 915 square feet or 85 square meters. And the HOA turns out to be $358 in that case. Now, a lot of people also ask me, what does that include? It includes basically the trash collection, the general maintenance of the building itself, the pool, maintenance of the common pool, not your personal pool, because your personal pool is your own expense on top. And in general, anything that has to do with the facade and the overall look and functioning of the very building and the common areas. That's what it includes, right? It does not include anything that pertains to your particular condo, because of course you do have to maintain your own interior spaces and your pool, right, and the little patio that you have. On top of this, I also wanted to mention that unlike the older construction condos in Cap Cana, such as Fishing Lodge, Aqua Marina, and others, in the new construction condos, the HOA units are completely separate. So any electrical consumption that arises from you using your own AC units is going to be added to your electrical bill. So it's not like in the older construction condos where the HOA fees actually include the AC consumption. Here, that's not the case. Your HOA only covers the common areas in the building, and your electrical consumption of the AC units and any other electrical consumption in the apartment is actually all together added to your electricity bill. So of course, you're not going to be able to leave your AC on 24/7 like you do in Fishing Lodge, Aqua Marina, and older condominium condos in Cap Cana, because of course the more you use it, the higher your electricity bill is going to be. So you do have to be a little bit more conscious when it comes to the AC usage in the new construction buildings. And continuing down this way, actually the living room integrates perfectly with the outdoor area. And this for sure is my favorite part of this particular apartment, because of course you do get a little private patio to yourself. You do get a lot of these plants basically all around, do grow very tall at the moment. Well, they're taller than I am, right? So they're very tall. As you know, I'm pretty tall myself. So you do get a lot of privacy here, and you do get your own private pool. Some would call this a jacuzzi, but really a jacuzzi normally would be pretty much half the size that this is. So this is a mini private pool, I would say, because you do have quite some space, and you do even have, like over here in this area, you do have a built-in seating area, so you can actually sit there and relax. Of course, to get to enjoy more the very pool that you have in your own unit, right? Besides the pool over here, of course, we have this seating area, which is also nice. You can even add an exterior table, an outdoor dining table if you wish, to kind of take advantage more of this outdoor area, because it does feel very breezy in this apartment because of its orientation in general. We are currently in end of May, and there's still some breeze going on, which is significant. So you can only imagine in December, January, and February that it really feels very nice when you're actually outside. So you can definitely enjoy this space a lot more than one would think. From the living room area, there is an access door right here that actually grants you access to the bedroom of this apartment. Of course, the only one that the condo actually has. It does have a queen size bed. From what I can tell, you can definitely also fit a king size bed, because you do have a lot of space. If you can actually take a look at where the outlets are located, you do have space for a wider bed for sure. But in this case, of course, the owner preferred having a queen bed here. You can definitely switch it up should you want a bigger bed, because there's definitely a lot of space on both ends. Now, in front of it, there's also a hookup, right? There's an outlet for a TV, so you can actually put another set of TV here. You can also hang it on the wall, which again, in this case, the owner preferred not to do, but you can definitely do so even here. And of course, some more wall decor. There's just so much you can do, nowadays that really enhance the overall look of the apartment. There's infinite options, right? In this case, of course, the owner did decide to put some paintings, on the wall, decorative elements on this side. And what is also very important is that here we do have a closet. Now, of course, it's full of personal stuff, because again, this apartment is not being rented, so it's gonna have some personal belongings, but you do have some storage space in the closet itself here. And on top of that, you do have an ensuite bathroom, which is right here. The ensuite bathroom here actually has a double vanity set, so you do have 2 sinks, you have 2 mirrors. And what I really like about Vermare condos in general is that they have these massive showers And I kid you not, this is a very, very spacious shower. So you have space pretty much from here all the way down there. So it's more than regular size shower, right? A lot of new condos do not have big showers at all. But here in Vermare, every apartment and every bedroom, even the secondary bedrooms in 2-bedroom units, have very, very big showers. So it's definitely a nice touch that they've done there. Of course, next to that, there's a toilet. And also something I wanted to mention, kind of connecting to what I've spoken before, we do have a GFCI outlet in the bathroom as well. This apartment is located in Vermare, in the heart of Las Iguanas Golf Residences, one of the fastest growing residential areas in Cap Cana. Right in front of the new Las Iguanas golf course, the location offers a quieter side of Cap Cana while still being just 5 minutes from Juanillo Beach, the marina, restaurants, and everyday conveniences. Vermare also offers great on-site amenities, including a fully equipped gym, 2 common pools, and a stylish lounge area with a bar for residents and guests to enjoy. It's designed to give owners a full Cap Cana lifestyle experience while keeping everything convenient and within reach. Guys, another thing I really wanted to mention here is that this condo is actually being sold still with the CONFOTUR tax exemption. Now, some of you may be confused because normally CONFOTUR only applies to, well, pre-construction, right, and new construction projects. Well, in some cases, such as this particular one, the CONFOTUR still remains, and if you purchase this particular apartment, you would only not be paying property tax for the remainder of however many years pretty much haven't elapsed so far, right? So out of the 15 years here, you will still have CONFOTUR for roughly 13 and a half years. So 13 and a half years on this condo, not paying any property tax. And you would also not be paying the largest closing cost, which is actually 3% to transfer the property title into your name, right? So you would not be paying that either, which is fantastic because in this case, you're saving a lot of money in closing fees and you would only practically be paying the 1% or 1.5% of the attorney fees. That would be your only closing cost here because this condo still remains with the CONFOTUR tax exemption. Guys, that was it for today's tour of this beautiful 1-bedroom condo in Vermare, Cap Cana, once again listed at $350,000 US with the property tax exemption. If you guys would like more information on this one or in general to get more information on similar opportunities in the market, make sure to fill the form that's located down in the description box or simply drop a comment and I'll be happy to reach out to you guys. As usual, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to check the link above, which is actually containing all the tours of all Cap Cana areas so you can get to know the area a bit more and just learn about what's available in the community itself. As usual, thank you guys so much for watching. If you'd like to see more of these videos, make sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.